According to closed loop speed control of induction motor. Okay, that's the speed control of induction motor. So here, so what is the difference between single quadrant closed loop speed control and four quadrant closed loop speed control? Here, this absolute value of current, this block, and also the master controller. This is the difference between single quadrant closed loop speed control and four quadrant closed loop speed control of induction motor. Okay, so in our this is called single quadrant closed loop speed controller. Single quadrant closed loop speed controller. Am I right or not? Okay, this is a diagram single quadrant closed loop speed controller. And this here extra. So another block that is called absolute value current, absolute value current, and also master controller. These two are two blocks are extra in this four quadrant closed loop speed controller. Understood? So this black diagram of the closed loop speed control of induction, three-phase induction, what are AC voltage controller. So this is under only AC and AC voltage controller. Okay, this input of the three-phase induction motor is called AC. So this voltage can be controlled by using AC voltage controller, three-phase AC voltage controller. Three-phase AC voltage controller by using three-phase full wave AC voltage controller. Okay, the three-phase induction motor input voltage can be controlled by using three-phase full wave AC voltage controller. So this is the input of three-phase AC voltage controller, full wave AC voltage controller, three-phase AC. Okay. So these are the different type of blocks you know well from single quadrant closed loop speed control induction motor. Here this is black diagram, this closed loop speed control using a three-phase AC voltage controller. In this method, apart from usual voltage and current controller, there is a single quadrant current speed control of induction motors. Here absolute value circuit block, absolute value of circuit block, and master controller blocks are added. So this is only one difference. Okay, so absolute value of current and master controller. Okay, so here, so in this four quadrant operation of AC voltage controller, this is called four quadrant AC voltage controller. So this is three-phase AC supply R by B, three-phase AC supply to the R by B. So this here, so here three-phase AC voltage controller. Inside of this AC voltage controller, this is the circuit diagram. This is the circuit diagram. Three-phase AC voltage controller. Inside of three-phase AC voltage controller. In four quadrant AC voltage controller, speed control of induction motor. Three-phase AC voltage controller. Inside this is nothing but this is the block diagram. Inside controlling mechanism, this is the circuit inside of this. I'm already explained this circuit diagram in the four quadrant operation of AC voltage controller. Here under normal operating condition, okay, that is called motoring operation. Okay, is rotating in one direction. So clockwise direction, for example, clockwise direction. Okay, so we are giving the triggering pulse to the R phase, Y phase, B phase. That means R phase is connected like this manner, Y phase is connected in this way, and B phase is connected in this way. That is motor is working in a normal operating phase sequence. That is called R by B. Okay, so operating phase sequence is called R, okay, and Y, B. So like this, this voltage can be controlled by using R phase, Y phase, B phase, full wave AC voltage. Okay, R pair of thyristors, Y pair of thyristors, B pair of thyristors. By using these three thyristors, we have to control the voltage and controlling the three-phase induction. Okay, and then how to change the rotation of the three-phase induction motor? How to change this rotation of the three-phase induction motor? By changing the phase sequence. Am I right or not? By changing the phase sequence. Understood? So by interchanging the any two leads here, by interchanging the any two leads of this induction motor, the speed of the induction motor can be opposite direction. This can be possible to rotate the induction motor speed in opposite direction. Am I right or not? So how means so by giving the triggering pulse to the R dash, Y, B dash. Okay, that means we are not giving the triggering pulse to the R and B. Only R dash, Y, B dash. So we are giving the triggering when we are giving the triggering pulse to the these thyristor pair of thyristors that called R dash pair of thyristors and Y pair of thyristors or B pair of thyristors. Here means these two leads are interchanging R phase and B phase. Okay, this R phase is connected to the, so like here R phase is connected to three phase induction motor in this way. Understood? Instead of connecting the R phase like this R phase is connected when we are giving the triggering pulse to the R dash thyristor, R dash pair of thyristors. Okay. Similarly, B dash pair of thyristors. So we are not giving the triggering pulse to the B. So if we are giving the triggering pulse to the B dash thyristors, then the phase is changing like this. That means the two leads are interchanging. Understood? R dash and B dash. So the phase sequence changes. If the phase sequence is changing, means so what is the here rotating magnetic field is rotating in the opposite direction. Rotating magnetic field stator is rotating opposite direction. That's why the rotor is also rotating in the opposite direction. Okay, by taking some time. Understood? And the speed become 0 and then it will rotating in another direction. Understood? So in this way, by controlling the triggering impulse, this three-phase induction motor can be controlled. So this is the block diagram of three-phase induction motor, four-quadrant speed control of three-phase induction motor. Okay, the absolute value of circuit gives the positive voltage. This absolute value circuit gives positive voltage. Understood? Let me consider the absolute value. This block absolute value circuit gives positive voltage as the output, whether input signal is positive or negative, depending upon the direction of the rotation. Understood? The absolute value circuit gives the positive voltage as the output, whether the input signal is positive or negative, depending on the direction of the rotation. Okay, so this absolute value circuit gives the positive voltage as the output. Understood? Depending on the direction of the rotation of the motor, so that the necessary voltage developed. Okay, this necessary voltage is developed. Understood? And the master controller has three inputs. Master controller, this is called master controller, and this master controller is having three inputs. So from here, this is the one input, and also from firing circuit also, this is one input, and also current sensing unit. So this the master controller, okay, has three input signals and one output signal. That is called firing angle. So based on these three informations, okay, the master controllers develop the one firing angle, okay, with respect to these three input signals. According to these three input signals is develop the firing angle and then given to the three-phase AC voltage controllers, and the three-phase AC voltage controller can be controlled. Okay, these three informations here, 1, 2, 3. These three informations are first one. So required direction of rotation given by the speed error signal. So this, okay, understood? The required direction of rotation. Is given by the speed error signal omega and E omega. Understood? This is called error signal. Difference between these two is called error signal. That is called required direction of rotation is given by the speed error signal. So like this now. Sorry, master control. And also the output of the signal, of the firing circuit. The output of the signal of the firing circuit also, the signals also information. The master controller is taking the information from, okay, the output of the signal of the firing circuit. And also stator current signal. This is called a stator current signal. Okay, so from this stator, this current can be sensed by using like the stator current signal also taking the signals from stator current signal. Understood? So like this, these three informations are received by the master controller. The required direction of rotation is given by the speed error signal omega. Understood? This signal error, this error is required direction of rotation is given by the speed error. Sorry. Okay. And also next one is called output signal of the firing circuit. This is called output signal of the firing circuit. Okay, output signal of the firing circuit. And then next stator current signal. This is called stator current signal. This is called stator connection of three-phase induction. AC voltage controller to three-phase induction in between. This is called stator current signal. So like this, this takes the three informations from the these three inputs. Understood? And then here this master controller receives these three signals. So 1, 2, 3. These three signals: error signal, speed error signal, firing circuit, and current sources. Okay, the master controller receives these three signals and processing this information and gives the firing pulses to the thyristor. Firing pulses to the thyristors. Here inside of this AC voltage controller is there. The inside of this circuit, inside of this master three-phase full wave AC voltage controller, this is the circuit item. Okay, and gives the firing pulses to the thyristor. Okay, sets RYB. Okay, so this inside of this AC voltage controller is giving the firing pulses to the RYB. So R pair of thyristors, Y pair of thyristors, B pair of thyristors are connected. Okay. If positive direction of the rotation is required. If positive direction of the rotation is required, here R pair of thyristors, Y pair of thyristors, B pair of thyristors are connected. Am I right or not? If positive direction of the rotation is required, so the firing, the master controller is giving the triggering pulses to the RYB. Understood? And also next to reverse. So how to change the direction of the rotation of the induction machine? How to change the direction of the rotation? By changing the phase sequence. Am I right? Otherwise, by changing the any two leads of this three-phase induction motor. So how to change the two leads here? So by using like this, by giving the triggering pulse to the R dash Y B dash, R dash Y B dash. If you are giving the triggering pulse to the R dash Y B dash, then R is connected here. That means this here, these two leads are interchanging. So R phase is connected to here. Understood? And then B phase. So this B phase so is connected to here. The B phase is connected to. That means these two leads are interchanging. Y phase as it is, but two leads are interchanging. The direction of rotation of three-phase induction motor is reverse. For reverse direction, the firing pulses are given to the R dash Y B dash. So like, understood? In master control. So the master control is according to the, so by taking the three informations from this okay, from error signal and also firing circuit and sensing current sensing, based on these three input signals, the master controllers so develops the firing circuits and is given the triggering pulse to the for in order to rotate the three-phase induction motor in clockwise direction, that is called positive direction, and sets the firing is giving the firing signals to the RYB. Understood? So if you want to rotate the three-phase induction motor direction, so this master controller is giving the triggering pulses to the R dash Y B dash. Okay, R dash Y B dash. Then phase sequence is changing, and then three-phase induction motor direction is rotating. So in this way, three-phase induction motor can be controlled. Understood? Now consider the operation of the speed reversal. Okay, the speed of the induction motor. For example, now consider the operation of the speed is reversal. Okay, when the speed command is set for the reverse direction. Okay, the speed command here the speed command. Okay, set for the reverse direction. The speed error EW. The speed error EW reverses and exceeds the prescribed limit. Speed error reverses and exceeds prescribed limit. The speed error signal given by, so like this, speed error signal is equal to EW is equal to E reference minus EW is equal to this called speed error. So it's equal to reference speed minus actual speed. So like this. Understood? So now consider the operation of the speed is reversal. Okay, if you want to rotate the speed of the induction motor. Okay, when the speed command is set for the reverse direction. Okay, when the speed command is set for the reverse direction, the speed error EW this is reverses and exceeds a prescribed limit, and then speed error signal is given by like this. So in this way we will get the speed error. Okay. When this speed reference command signal, this called omega reference. When the speed reference command signal omega reference, okay, is positive, try to understand. This speed command signal omega reference is positive. Error signal omega is also positive. If it is positive, okay. So if it is positive, omega R reference is positive. The speed error is also positive. That means higher than this actual speed. The reference speed is higher than the actual speed. The speed error signal is positive. Understood? If the speed reference command omega reference is negative, okay. Understood? If the omega, this is called this speed error reference speed. If the speed references command, this speed reference command is negative, okay. The speed reference command omega reference is negative. The error signal is also negative and very large initially. Okay, so here minus and here also is minus. Reference speed and actual speed both are negative, no? So that's, and also it is very large addition, but direction is a reverse manner. Okay, error is a very large negative error, so we'll get very large, okay, negative and a very large initial selects. The speed error will become very large. Okay, the master controller senses the large value. This master controller senses the very large value, that is called minus omega reference and minus omega. Am I right? Senses the very large value, and then so what happened here? Withdraws the gate pulses, okay, to a SCR sets R by B and forcing current to 0. Understood? So it withdraws the gate pulses. Withdraw the gate pulses, and also CR sets to R by B. The SCR here in this 3-phase full wave voltage controller, the SCR sets to R by B. Understood? And forcing current is current to 0, and force the current is to 0. Understood? And also here the master controller provides a delay. The master controller provides a delay for 5 to 10 milliseconds after zero current is sensed. After zero current is sensed, the master controller provides a delay of 5 to 10 milliseconds after zero current is sensed. Understood? After zero current is sensed, the master controller, okay, provides a delay, so approximately 5 to 10 milliseconds. And for ensuring that outgoing SCRs are turned off, okay, outgoing SCRs are turned off. Now the gate pulse is now released to other sets of SCR, that is called R dash by B dash. Understood? Now the gate pulses are now released to the other set of thyristors, that is called SCRs R dash by B dash. Okay, the drive first decelerate and accelerate in the other direction. Okay, at constant maximum allowable current, and finally settles the desired speed. Understood? So in this way, this 3-phase induction motor 4-quadrant closed loop speed control in the okay. So actually, so when we are giving the triggering pulse to the R by B, okay, the gate pulses are so if you are giving the triggering pulses to the R by B, the direction of the rotation is induction motor is in one direction. Am I right enough? So how to reverse this induction motor? How to reverse the direction of the 3-phase induction motor? Okay, by giving it withdraw the triggering pulse to the R phase, Y phase, B phase. Okay, that means removing the gate triggering pulses to the R, Y, P, and also the current flowing through the induction motor is also 0. Okay, after that 5 to 10 milliseconds, okay, after 5 to 10 milliseconds of current 0, and then we are giving the triggering pulse to the R dash by B dash, and then motor is rotating in another direction. Okay, so without cause of increasing the current in stator winding, understood, and rotor winding. So in this way, this master control is working. So this